Hey everyone, Luke here, hope you're doing well. And today I wanted to make a video just talking about my investing journey a little bit, and just telling you guys kind of the process that I used, because I've made a lot of money with investing, especially recently, and I wanted to share it with you guys, okay? So the title of this video is just going to be how I turned 12K into 150K, alright? So how I turned 12K to 150K in about 1.5 years. So how it kind of started was I had extra cash because I lived pretty cheaply, okay? I actually rented one room for my grandmother while I sort of built a business. The business is what this channel is about, Nutritional Balancing Science. Basically, I teach people how to heal themselves using Nutritional Balancing Science. People pay me to interpret hair test results and to go over it with them and to talk about it with them and go over everything, okay? So that's what this is about. And so I had extra cash laying around. I was already buying gold and silver. I've been studying economics, and I've always been interested in investing and how to make money and things like entrepreneurship and stuff like that. And I was already buying gold and silver because I knew that gold and silver were real money, that the stock market and everything, I didn't want to put my money there because it's all overinflated. I knew that the Western nations are so far in debt, and I was looking for ways to protect my money, and I was buying gold and silver. And one day I listened to, I think it's the Joe Rogan podcast. So shout out to Joe Rogan. He's probably the most popular YouTuber, or podcaster I should say, on earth, I would say. And he had Andreas Antonopoulos on, who is a Bitcoin expert, who's been talking about Bitcoin, and he goes around the world basically talking about Bitcoin. And he had him on the Joe Rogan podcast, and they were talking about Bitcoin. So this sounds really interesting, and I delved into Bitcoin. I went down the rabbit hole, started learning about other cryptocurrencies, and I started buying chunks of Bitcoin on Coinbase. And I started reading about it. And this is using cryptocurrencies is basically how I turned 12K to 150K in a year and a half. Now, most of you would really like those kind of returns. And I think these kind of returns are going to continue, okay? So what I did is I basically just bought and hold Bitcoin for about, I would say, for most of the time, until about 3 months ago. So for the first year, maybe like 1.2 years, I just bought and hold Bitcoin. And this is the right strategy for the vast majority of you. Okay, you gotta pronounce it hodl, right? Because we're talking about Bitcoin. Actually, this has to be past tense. So I just bought and held Bitcoin, okay? And that's what the vast majority of you should do. You should treat silver and Bitcoin as your money, okay? And you should just put your dollars that you have into silver and into Bitcoin, okay? And you should dollar cost average into it. And so what you should do is, like, every month when you have extra cash, you should buy some Bitcoin and buy some silver. That's what I recommend everyone does, and that's the best way to go for people. And you'll make plenty of money, okay? You're gonna make plenty of money doing that. Okay, you don't need to know how to read graphs and whatnot, or learn how to trade technicals or anything like that. You just buy and you hold, okay? And then for about 2 months, I converted almost all my crypto into Ethereum, and I rode Ethereum for about 2 months, just because I saw the hype building up. I was really into Ethereum for a couple months, and Bitcoin had stagnated. Actually, when I rode Ethereum, it tripled about. It went up from I converted into like about $150, and then it went up to like 400, and I sold at like 350. Maybe I started converted at it was like 115, 120, but I almost tripled my money on Ethereum. Okay. And then I felt Ethereum was getting overheated when it hit like $400, and I sold my Ethereum back into, I took profits in Bitcoin and silver, and I diversified back into Litecoin and some other things. So then I sold my Ether. So I sold Ether when it was at about 350. Okay. And so I do a little bit of trading, right? But it's more macro trading. I just felt that Ether had been overbought, and so I converted most of my assets from Ether back into these other things. For most of you, you're not going to be able to time the market. I don't recommend you try to time the market. I recommend you just buy and hold Bitcoin, buy and hold some Ethereum, buy and hold some Litecoin, and maybe a couple other coins. Maybe pick like your top 5, okay? And that's all you have to do, okay? So this video is not about, it's not about, you know, me trying to teach you how to do graphs and stuff, although I am looking into that stuff. If you're looking how to day trade cryptocurrencies, I recommend high altitude investing. That's a good one. I recommend, I just watched another one, the Crypto Oracle. That's a really good one. He's a character. I just watched him, he had a live stream where he was day drinking beer, and the title was like Drunk Day Trading, and he wasn't drunk though, maybe he was like half drunk. And he was just like half drunk, day trading, drinking beer, live streaming on Google for 3 hours while he's making tens of thousands of dollars day trading crypto. It was quite an experience watching him. It's pretty epic. Kind of comical. He's an interesting guy. He's really smart. He obviously knows what he's doing. When he talks, he's smart. So that's the Crypto Oracle. I like high altitude investing. Those are probably my favorite two. Like, they're guys that are my age, and they've gotten really good at crypto trading, and they know how to read charts and do the RSI and technicals and stuff, and they're really good at it, and they make tons of money just day trading. And so how people treat crypto trading is you're basically trying to accumulate more Bitcoin, and so they day trade little coins that have huge spikes and dumps, and then they use that to accumulate more Bitcoin, which is an excellent strategy, right? But yeah, you know, I would recommend just buy and hold some Bitcoin, buy and hold some Ethereum, those two, okay? So my investment strategy so now let's go over an investment strategy for you that I would recommend, okay? So this is gonna be the most basic one, okay? Most basic one is you're gonna take all your dollars that you hold, and you're gonna do half silver, half Bitcoin, okay? That's for the least savvy person. So you're gonna go and you're gonna put half of your dollars into 1 ounce silver American Eagles, and you're gonna put half your money and you're gonna buy and hold Bitcoin using something like Coinbase. Okay, and I'll put a link to Coinbase down below. Okay, that'd be a more basic thing. A little more advanced would be like I would do 1/2 silver, 1/4 Bitcoin, and then you could do like 1/4 Ethereum, or maybe Litecoin or something like that. You could do something like that. I hold a lot more crypto right now than I do silver. So something more advanced is you could do like 1/4 silver. This is probably more where I'm at, and then like 1/4 Bitcoin, and then I have probably like 1/4 I have like less. I could do like, it was like 1/6 Litecoin, you know, and then you know, like another 1/6 Veritasium, which is one I like. Okay, you get my riff, right? But so there's different categories you can do. So if you don't understand crypto at all, and you're really new to crypto, I recommend you just buy silver. You can just do 100, a good chunk of your cash into silver because it's physical. You understand it. You can buy it. For a lot of people, I like 1/2 silver, 1/2 Bitcoin, and then you can do your own flavor. So at least take a good chunk of your money and put it into silver. Okay, silver is safe. It's not going anywhere, and you know it's going to be good for the future. Okay, it's way manipulated this time on planet Earth, and it's very solid. It's not going to go down a lot, so I like silver. And then I would say, you know, take at least half of your crypto and do Bitcoin. Okay. And then how you do the rest of your crypto is up to you. You know, research a lot of coins. I really like Cliff High, Half Past Human. I really like Jason at 4. And my main picks right now are I like Litecoin. Okay, these are my kind of altcoin picks. I like Litecoin. I like Populous, which the ticker is PPT. And I like Veritasium, ticker is Very. Well, it's all capitalized, actually, so I should probably capitalize these. So it's Very. You know, Very token. Litecoin is similar to Bitcoin, but I think it's going to be used for payments more. It's faster and it's cheaper to use than Bitcoin. And once Bitcoin upgrades, Bitcoin and Litecoin are going to be able to talk to each other, and they're going to be able to, basically you have instant exchange between Bitcoin and Litecoin for basically 0%. PPT, this is one called Populous. This stands for Populous. Populous is basically an invoicing platform where it's going to be used for factoring for like small businesses and like peer-to-peer like lending and reducing costs for factoring and invoices for companies, which is going to be absolutely huge. And then Veritasium, which is a coin run by a guy named Reggie Middleton, who's kind of targeting hedge funds and stuff like that, and basically bringing truth and honesty to stock exchanges and stuff. He actually has a contract with the whole country of Jamaica to build a new stock exchange for Jamaica based off of the Veritasium platform that he's built. He's actually negotiating with the top 10 stock exchange right now. So top 10 would be like Germany or Italy or something like that. You know, a pretty big country, Western country. And they're in negotiations right now, and I think Veritasium is going to go absolutely crazy. So those are my main 3 altcoin picks: are Litecoin, Populous, and Veritasium. And then, you know, buy and hold Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's a good one as well. And buy some silver. Take out profits. You know, when these go up a lot, take out profits into Bitcoin and silver. Those are the ones that you should treat as money. I would say that at this point, Bitcoin is money. And, you know, silver has always historically been money. But at this point, I would basically say Bitcoin's money. And so you should treat it like money. And, you know, safeguard your coins, stay safe out there. But yeah, that's just basically all I did. I mostly just bought and hold Bitcoin, and I turned 12K to 150K in about a year and a half. And so, and you're still early in the game, so if you have some spare cash, consider buying some Bitcoin and, you know, doing that sort of stuff. I hope this helps you guys out on your financial journey. Okay. And yeah, happy investing out there. Crazy times we live in. And it's just gonna ratchet up as the paper currencies, they're all collapsing. And it's all going to go into crypto and metals, okay? And real assets are going to be important to have, okay? Talk to you guys later. Bye.